Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So I'm probably going to sound a little different, maybe a little bit more echoey because I've just moved into my new house today. And well, I haven't unpacked everything yet, but I think I got everything essential unpacked just in time because holy moly, we got a huge leak for the next expansion pack, which seems pretty legit. We'll actually start from the beginning here because initially Instant Gaming did put up this new listing. They have leak packs before, not completely accurately because they would have some placeholder image instead of the official art. And the title isn't always right. They did get it right with Horse Ranch, but not this time around. But they got the general theme, it sounds like. Rental houses with a release date listed as December 7th. That seems quite odd because that's a much later release date than I would have expected because they almost never release expansion packs in December. But then, just before I started recording this video, Anadius posted a very interesting tweet. New expansion pack leaks. Source, me. The Sims 4 for rent expansion pack will be released on December 7th, saying that same release date. So let's look at these features that are apparently in here. I haven't actually read through it yet, so this is going to be my first reaction. So, short description is own the neighborhood. Long description, bring the neighbors together literally and experience multi-family lots as a tenant or property owner in The Sims 4 for rent. Your sim can now own and manage multiple residential rental lots or move into a home where they're closer to their neighbors than ever, perfect for snooping. From potlucks to evictions, there's a lot to do in a bustling new world to do it in. Purchase now to get bonus items to bring the night market home for your Sims with the Sims 4 Street Eats digital content. Huh, that sounds like a potential time to Home Chef Hustle. Available in-game on lunch day. It's December 7th. It sounded like I said lunch day. Unintentional pun there. Anyways, key features. Street Eats digital content. Bring night market flavor home with a grill cart, street umbrella, and fruit basket. Available when you order from November 2nd through January 18th. Yeah, that really does sound kind of like Home Chef Hustle, though it also reminds me of that Imaji Market event they did in Palia recently. The new lot type in town. New residential rental lots, capitalized, give you the chance to get creative with multi-family dwellings. Give your Sims a basement suite to rent out. Create a duplex to keep two families close, or even build apartments. What? We're actually going to be able to build apartments now and not be stuck in shells in certain worlds anymore? Okay, I'm intrigued about that. Property management. Property owner Sims can be present property managers living among their tenants, or they can live in a separate residence while generating income from several property investments. Watch out if property owners don't keep their unit ratings high. They could face a tenant revolt? Whoa, okay, that sounds cool. Drama, closer than ever. Closeness can create harmony or drama. Sims in residential rentals will inevitably get tangled up in each other's lives. They'll socialize at potlucks, meet in the garden or other common areas, and have ample opportunity to discover each other's secrets by eavesdropping, snooping, or even breaking and entering. Wow, now, maybe if we got burglars, wouldn't that be wild? I just made that video yesterday talking about how burglars could come back. Bustling and beautiful. Explore a new world that's alive with possibilities. Visit the botanical garden, leave an offering at a spirit house, and discover an animal sanctuary? One of the most iconic scenes Tamarang has to offer is the night market, where your Sims will discover new foods and unique objects. That does sound like it still could be a Thailand-inspired world. Then we also have low-quality images of what looks to be the cover art as well as the icon. This looks pretty legit to me though. Like, this looks way more believable than that AI art fake leak that I saw a week or two ago. And it does also look like there's some possibly Thai inspired clothing going on, as well as the background outside. And the icon, yes, it looks cute from what I can tell of it. This does look like a Maxis style sort of icon, especially with property renting being such a prominent feature, these residential rental lots. Assuming that feature list is all real, I'm not quite sure what to think just yet. This does feel like a very different sort of pack compared to what we've had in the past. Like, yeah, sure, we have The Sims 2 apartment life, but definitely not the same thing as this. Though I am very intrigued to see this new world, if it truly is a Thailand-inspired place. But I'm not sure how often I'm going to use some of these features. Like, yeah, the idea of owning multiple properties has come up before, but I don't know. Being a landlord isn't something that I had on my wish list. Maybe it could be something I could be surprised by, but I think this is something I'm really going to have to see more in practice rather than just going off of text, especially with this sort of thing compared to even other sorts of things that have leaked in the past where we don't have the full picture. Like, one other example is here where they mention an animal sanctuary. How involved is that going to be? Will we be able to see actual animals and interact with them? Or is it just gonna be a rabbit hole where your sim disappears into a building and you just have to imagine that cool stuff is happening? But it does sound like these residential rental lots could integrate pretty well into your just typical gameplay, whereas certain packs like Snowy Escape, some features you could put in other worlds, but like the skiing and snowboarding and rock climbing and sledding, you have to do those in Mount Komorebi. Whereas even though we are getting a new world in this pack, yeah, there's probably going to be some residential rental lots that are already pre-placed there, but then you could potentially build your own in just about any other world. For the official announcement of this pack, it looks like it will happen on November 2nd, because that part with the Street Eats digital content, it says it'll be available to order starting November 2nd. And November 2nd does happen to fall on a Thursday, which is when the trailers dropped for Growing Together on Horse Ranch on a Thursday. And if they were going to announce it this Thursday, which is tomorrow, they would have dropped a teaser today, but that did not happen. So that makes it even funnier with the timing of this leak. As much as I hate to say it, I guess December 7th does have a pretty good chance of being real, since both Instant Gaming and Anadius mentioned it, and it would explain why they haven't still announced this expansion pack yet, because they tend to announce expansion packs a little over a month in advance. So they're missing Black Friday. That's quite surprising that EA would allow them to do that. But yeah, I guess that's what's happening this time. This year has been quite odd in terms of expansion pack releases especially. So I think next week potentially could be very interesting. I'm not overall very excited for this pack yet if this information is real, but I don't hate it either. I am intrigued to see how this actually plays out. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So feel free to let me know your thoughts on these leaks in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.